Got a lot of errands to run today. Gotta go grocery shop because a winter storm is coming in. A big one. As you can tell, it frosted out here last night. There's the good old windshield right there. Let this thing run, let it circulate. Bitches of the West. She's want me to look for. God, I can't think of the series. She's want me to look for. Start tracking the dogs. I'm looking for that TV series with Kevin Costner. God, it was on my mind. Yellowstone.
Yellowstone? I don't think we've had any copies of Yellowstone yet.
I had a copy I got from the flea market last year, and I traded it. And then my mom got into it while being near Christmas. She said, "Hey, what happened to that copy of Yellowstone you had?" And I said, "Well, I traded it." I traded it for. I trade a lot of movies away. I just use it for credit.
Right.
And I used to at Cheap Thrills, but they're on break right now. I think I flooded the market with them, really. Yeah. Let's see. Life of Pi.
You have no idea. Mentally, physically, emotionally.
Dude, I gotta leave my house at 8. I woke up.
There's a Nintendo system. That's pretty
I
cool.
wasn't ready to wake up. At 7:50.
We've got those. PSP. I wish I would have got that back in the day. GameCubes. Pikmin. There's something with this game. I'm gonna look at that, see if it's in here. Super Monkey Ball. Alright, I'm gonna look these two up. Let's see about these two. Xbox 360. So I just left Walmart here. I'm gonna look around when I come back. I'm gonna walk over to GameStop. Got my coupon and it's burning a hole in my pocket. Coupon wise, so it's one of those deals. So I gotta look through some games and stuff. I took a return back because I didn't need it, and so I'm thinking about getting Spider-Man 2. There's old UPS. Let's get on down to GameStop. GameStop. Let's get on down to GameStop. They should be opening it up just as I'm coming down to it. They should be just opening the doors. It's the start of a new year. It's the first solo mission of the year. Let's get this shit started. Walking right up onto GameStop. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if I use them. I'll get this. I got a coupon. I'll decide on it. And that too I saw. Let's see, I'm sure that off. Here's the new 35. Persona 5 Tactica. This would if that it would be 25. I had to pull this thing up and see how it looks. I'd have to do that. Man, my head's hurting. Let's see. Pull up and see what this looks like. Okay, I think. I'm about to tell Daryl. I'm gonna say, Daryl, you need to get that surgery, buddy, and get yourself back in action.
I know. That's what everybody says. Like, everybody wants him back, but they need him back.
We need you back, Daryl. We need you back here taking care of business.
I mean, he's a good dude to be around, too. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
It's not a boring day, you know what I mean?
It's not. He's really. That's part of why I come in here. I'll look around and stuff, and he'll advise me on games and stuff. And
Yeah.
he stopped me from picking up a couple games because one of them I was going to pick up, and he said, "Oh, you got to have the Game Pass only for it, like at Battlefield."
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you, Daryl, for holding me off on that one.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you, too. It's like, I know it's not good or something like that. I won't recommend it. But you can try it.
Yeah. I'm more of a single player person. I like RPGs and stuff like that to play, and it'll take me some time on them, like the Trails games, but I'll play.
I like a little bit of like platformer games,
Yeah.
but like I get into like Smite really bad.
Good old Pokemon.
This one's 55.
My niece would like these. Check out the retro.
Probably gonna be your best bet.
How many months is this?
I'm not really sure.
Not much retro stuff.
I don't play PlayStation as much. They've changed the Xbox and PlayStation a lot. Let me see.
3DS right here. I have no clue what that is from that pop, but Iron Man. I would get this one because I was always a Black Knight fan. Black Knight is one of my favorite characters. I liked him in the jacket. Yeah, the jacket. That's where he kicked ass at. I might come back in here. There's a game I'm gonna weigh it. I'm gonna weigh it on Spider-Man or Final Fantasy. I'm gonna weigh this. I'm gonna weigh this decision. I gotta decide on what I'm gonna buy here. I got the card. I've got the card. The card will pay for it, but I'm thinking about Spider-Man 2, and that's what I'm really thinking about. I know they don't have many copies left of it. Cold War would be pretty cool, but we got it. Final Fantasy. They're still got that one marked up. We got the rest of these, some of these marked down. Miles Morales, things like that. Resident Evil 4. Hogwarts Legacy. I couldn't actually use the card on it, but Deathloop. Dragon Ball Z, Diablo. Frontiers. I mean, here's the other games that they got over here. A lot of these would be nice if they was marked way down, but they've only got like 2 under 1993, but that's it. I got Far Cry 6. I got it with a thing of 2 other games on a good deal at a pawn shop. That's on the Xbox. Yeah. Don't get it wet. Whatever you do, don't let it stay up past midnight. Hey, there's Halloween, the Ultimate Michael Myers collection. Ash. It's pretty cool. I like this aisle. There's a U2 for you fans of U2. That's just Carol. James Madison. Let's see what the Xbox. Let's see what kind of deals. These Xbox games, man, they got these things marked down really good. Sony don't really do no sales, really. Don't really have the sales going on with Sony. Hey everybody in YouTube land, ECW fan, collector.
anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that solo mission special that I did for here in January. I waited so many weeks before I went out and started really looking for any games or movies, and I couldn't really find any movies. I was looking for my mom Yellowstone because she was looking for it on DVD, and I couldn't find it. And we went in Walmart as I showed in the video, and basically Yellowstone was priced so high, for single season sets. I think she's just gonna go ahead and get it off Amazon later. So anyhow, I couldn't find it at the pawn shops, but I did find some games, and I did go into GameStop, and I had a decision to make. Do I spend my card, because the coupon card and the points I have, or do I go ahead and spend my Walmart card because I didn't have a receipt? Do I spend go there? So I decided to hold off on the Walmart because it was a hard decision. I had to go back and forth. But anyhow, some of the games I picked up from the pawn shop that you saw in the first part were some pretty good pickups. I mean, one of them I was surprised to find because it's a little bit of a pricey game, and I'm going to eventually get this game system, because I'm going to eventually start playing it eventually. But I picked up Gears of War for the 360, Gears of War Judgment. I have almost all the Gears of War games, and Judgment was one I needed. They have a lot of Gears of War games, and I was like, I gotta find which one really works. And like I said, check the discs. I had to check these discs, and one I found in the PlayStation 2 I found was Without Warning by Capcom, and this one looked interesting. No Time for Second Chances. And the back of it looked interesting. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get that, Without Warning. And some of these offbeat titles are really out there and different. And like I said, I had to check all these discs and make sure they was good. And the last one I picked up was Fantastic Four. The first, back in the early 2000s, the first set from Fox. This is based on the movie. This is not Rise of the Silver Surfer. This is the first Activision game. And these Activision games are getting a little, at times they're not going to be on the store, the PlayStation store, because Activision no longer has the rights to them. So I went ahead and picked it up. I've got a good bunch of these Marvel games, and this was one I wanted to go ahead and pick up. Tell you what, that Jessica Alba was a stunner. God, she was a stunner back then. Look at that Jessica Alba. Stunner. Now, the game I picked up, and a system I'm pretty much going to be getting eventually at some point in 2024, and I know I'm late to the party. Way late. way late. Is the Nintendo GameCube. And I'm sitting there going through, and I was like, and they had two games. One of them was a game that the disc was in bad shape. I could look at the back of the disc. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Anyhow, I popped it open. I can't remember. It's probably in the video. I probably filmed it when I went through there. And I could probably, it'll be in the video. But I was like, nah, I don't really, I can't use it because the disc is in bad shape. But I did find me Super Monkey Ball. And this one was, it's a little bit worn, but it's all complete. Oh, it's all complete. Nintendo GameCube manual, booklet. It's really weird, but the disc was in great shape for Super Monkey Ball. That's the only reason I picked it up. I was like, this will be my first disc. This will be my first GameCube game in a long time, because I used to have one, and then I sold the system and got rid of it years ago. But I was like, this will be an interesting one to put back and have. And I know it goes for like, I think, $25 to $30 on eBay now. It used to be higher, I believe, before during the COVID era. But the game that I really, I had to decide on, because this game, I went back and forth. Okay, do I want this game, or do I want Spider-Man 2 at Walmart with my card? The money back from the return. So I went back and forth. I walk over there, then walk back to the GameStop. It gave me some good exercise, but I had to decide, and I was like, well, there's more odds that I won't find this game used, because the girl called me in GameStop. She said, that's the only copy used we got. And I went with Final Fantasy 16. I rode with Final Fantasy 16. Plus, I used my monthly coupon card and I used my points to knock this one way down. So, this one was one I decided to go ahead and roll on. I like my RPGs, and I was like, well, let's go with the one that you don't think that you're going to see again. So, it was Final Fantasy 16. And not at the price that I got it at. So, I was like, I was very happy. So, and these games really shocked me because I didn't really have that much into them. I was basically, like I said, I got 5 games, and the price I got these for will be surprisingly low. And the guy gave me such a good deal on it at the pawn shop, for the 4 used ones. And I was trying him on a little bit better price, and maybe I irked him a little bit, and then he said, well, he said, since you buy offers all the time, go with this. So I was like, okay. That's the best I can do. I said, okay. So hopefully I didn't irk him. But I mean, I like to pitch offers, I'm not unreasonable. I'm not going to say 1/5 of the price that he pitched me, I'll, pitch a competitive offer. And hopefully he didn't get irked by that, because I'm very respectful that way. But anyhow, very happy with what I picked up. I picked up like 3 different, 3 different systems in 5 games. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice pickups from this. I hope you enjoyed this solo mission special. Happy watching. Have a good holiday, and I'll see you next week with another video. Thanks for watching and liking and subbing the channel.